Have you ever looked at your life and wondered why certain patterns repeat? Why some moments flow with ease, while others return like tides, carrying lessons you thought you'd already learned? Many call this karma, but often with fear or resignation, as if it were a punishment handed down by an unseen judge. Yet the Buddha never spoke of karma as vengeance or reward. He described it as a natural law, as simple and inevitable as gravity. What you sow, you reap. What you send out, returns. It is not divine bookkeeping. It is the quiet rhythm of cause and effect that governs the unfolding of life. Karma is not fate. It is not a sentence written long ago that you must suffer through. It is a living current that flows with every choice you make, shaped by your thoughts, words, and actions in this very moment. You are not a prisoner of karma. You are its author. The nature of karma, the law of cause and effect. Imagine holding a seed in your hand. You plant it in the earth, water it, and let the sun touch it. In time, it grows, not into whatever you wish, but into what it truly is. An apple seed will never give mangoes. A thorn bush will never bear grapes. So too with our thoughts and actions. Every word, every gesture, every intention we plant in the field of life carries the potential of its fruit. Speak with anger, and bitterness will grow. Act with compassion, and peace will blossom. It may not appear at once. Some seeds sprout overnight, others take years to bloom, but the harvest always reflects the seed. Karma, then, is not about punishment. It is about consistency. It ensures that energy never disappears. It only transforms. Just as sound creates ripples in air and stones create ripples in water, your actions create ripples in the field of consciousness. Those ripples eventually return to their source. When you smile at a stranger, offer kindness, or forgive an old wound, that energy expands. It touches others, who in turn pass it on, until it circles back to you in unexpected ways. A moment of ease, an open door, a helping hand when you need it most. Likewise, when you spread anger, gossip, or cruelty, that too returns, not as punishment, but as reflection, inviting you to see what you have sown. Karma is life's mirror. It does not judge, it simply shows. Energy never disappears. It only transforms. Consider this. When you throw a ball against a wall, it comes back. The harder you throw, the stronger it returns. Words, too, have that same nature. When you speak harshly, the vibration lingers. It disturbs the peace within you and around you. When you speak gently, you create harmony that continues long after the words fade. This is karma in its simplest form, the transformation of energy. It reminds us that nothing we think, say, or do is ever lost. The universe records not in books, but in resonance. Have you ever noticed how one person's anger can darken an entire room? Or how one calm presence can soften tension in everyone else? This is karmic energy in motion. We are all transmitters and receivers of it, shaping our collective experience. So the question is not, do I have good or bad karma? The question is, what kind of energy am I sending into the world and into myself right now? Karma is not about control. It is about responsibility. The moment you realize that your inner state creates your outer experience, life begins to shift. You stop blaming. You stop waiting for justice or luck. You start tending to your own garden of thought, word, and deed. The garden of intention, planting wisely. Think of your mind as a vast garden. Each day you plant countless seeds, some of love, some of worry, some of resentment, some of joy. The soil never rejects a seed. It simply grows whatever is placed within it. If you nurture fear, fear will flourish. If you cultivate gratitude, peace will spread. The gardener who forgets to weed soon finds their flowers choked by thorns. Likewise, if you do not tend to your thoughts and intentions, old habits will overrun your inner field. The Buddha taught that intention is the essence of karma. It is not the outer act alone that matters, but the motive beneath it. A kind word spoken for praise carries different energy than a kind word spoken from genuine care. The fruit will match the seed. So pause before you act. Ask yourself gently, what seed am I planting now? Because every thought, no matter how small, grows roots in the soil of your mind. Every choice sets in motion a wave that will eventually return to shore. The most powerful practice is awareness. When you see clearly what you are planting, you reclaim authorship of your karma. You become the conscious gardener of your destiny. The role of time, trusting the unseen harvest. One of the greatest frustrations in understanding karma is timing. But I have done so much good, we say, and yet my life is still difficult. Or, they act with greed and deceit, and yet they prosper. The law of karma operates beyond the timeline of our impatience. Some seeds sprout quickly. A kind gesture brings instant warmth. Others lie dormant beneath the soil, waiting for the right season to rise. The apple tree does not bear fruit the day it is planted. It takes time, sunlight, and weathering. Trust this process. What is planted in wisdom and compassion will ripen when conditions are ready. And when misfortune visits, see it not as punishment, but as harvest. Perhaps the fruition of old seeds, sown in ignorance, now giving you a chance to learn, release, and plant anew. Life is a continuous garden, ever sowing, ever reaping, ever renewing. You're not bound to yesterday's soil. With awareness, you can begin again today. Transforming karma, conscious living. The most liberating truth about karma is this: it can be transformed. No matter what seeds you've planted in the past, new seeds can change the field. The Buddha often spoke of fire, how one flame can consume, yet also purify. Awareness is that flame. When you bring consciousness to your thoughts and actions, you burn away the old tendencies that cause suffering and create the conditions for peace to arise. Imagine muddy water. The more you stir it, the cloudier it becomes. But if you let it rest, the sediment settles and clarity returns. In the same way, when you stop reacting, when you pause, breathe, and observe, your mind clears. In that stillness, old karma loses its hold. You're no longer bound by the storm. You are the calm that watches it pass. Forgiveness, too, is an act of karmic transformation. When you forgive, you do not erase the past. You free yourself from its weight. You stop feeding the cycle of resentment and allow compassion to take root. This is the true power of mindfulness. It interrupts the unconscious patterns that perpetuate suffering. Each moment of awareness is a moment of liberation. Living with karmic awareness, the gentle way forward. So how do we live this understanding? How do we apply karma in our daily lives, not as belief, but as practice? Begin with small awareness. Before you speak, feel the weight of your words. Will they heal or harm? Before you act, sense the ripple of your intention. Is it rooted in love or in fear? Before you judge, remember that everyone is carrying the harvest of their own seeds. Karmic awareness makes you gentle, not weak, but wise. You begin to see that nothing happens in isolation. Every thought connects, every gesture echoes. You become patient with life, compassionate with others, and kind with yourself. If someone hurts you, rather than reacting, you understand that they too are caught in their own karmic web, reacting from pain, ignorance, or habit. This understanding does not excuse harm, but it frees you from hatred. You stop adding fuel to the fire and begin to walk away with peace. In this way, karma becomes not a chain, but a compass, guiding you toward greater clarity and balance. You no longer see life as a series of rewards or punishments, but as a vast classroom, each moment an opportunity to learn and to plant again. The mirror of life, walking in harmony. Picture a still lake. When the water is calm, it reflects the sky perfectly, but when disturbed, the image shatters. Karma works the same way. When your mind is quiet and your actions clear, life mirrors back harmony. When you are turbulent inside, the world appears distorted. Your practice, then, is not to control the reflection, but to still the water. Through mindfulness, compassion, and patience, you restore that inner calm. Slowly, the image clears. What once seemed chaotic reveals itself as perfectly ordered. Karma is not outside you. It is the expression of your own consciousness. Every smile you offer, every truth you speak, every kindness you extend, they all return to the same source, you. Every unkindness, too, invites reflection, not punishment, asking, what part of me still needs to heal? When you begin to live this way, life changes texture. The noise softens, the rush slows. You no longer act from impulse, but from understanding. You trust the process. You become, in the Buddha's words, one who walks gently in the world. The quiet justice of the universe. Karma is not cruel. It is exquisitely fair, not because it rewards or punishes, but because it teaches. It returns to each of us the experience we create, not to hurt us, but to awaken us. If you plant apple seeds, you will eat apples. If you plant thorns, you will be pricked. Life is simply honest in its response. There is deep peace in this understanding because it places your destiny back in your hands. You are not at the mercy of chance or fate. You are part of a living law, a universe that listens and reflects with perfect balance. So, plant wisely, speak gently, act consciously. If anger arises, see it, but do not feed it. If kindness stirs, nurture it like a tender sprout. If hurt returns, accept it as the echo of old seeds and plant peace instead. Each breath, each thought, each moment is an opportunity to renew your garden. The fruits you taste tomorrow are being planted now. When you live with this awareness, you find serenity. Not because life becomes easy, but because you understand it. You see the justice in every moment, the lesson in every challenge, the beauty in every return. Karma is not watching you, it is moving through you. It is the whisper of balance, the quiet rhythm of truth. It is life's way of saying, whatever you give, you will meet again. So give love, give patience, give presence. And when those gifts return, as they surely will, you will recognize them. Not as miracles, but as reflections of the seeds you planted long ago. If this wisdom resonates with you, please like this video and subscribe to join us on the path of conscious living.